Hello you guys, Silverfish Gaming, one of you today, and today I am actually making a continuation on the custom arrows video, because I actually added a lot of custom arrows, because I was talking with some friends and we came up with a lot of cool ideas for cool arrows, and well, I made them. So now we've got a lot of new ones. First, for this to work, I'm going to need to command block output false, otherwise my chat's gonna be spammed the entire time and we don't want that. So first let me just demonstrate the new arrows. So you can see first we only had slow, poison and explosive, but now we also have a lightning arrow, frost trap arrow, smoke arrow and an ender arrow. So we're just gonna start with the lightning arrow. I've just got a normal bow right here, and lightning hits wherever we shoot. It's pretty cool. It's just lightning hits. Pretty straightforward, pretty cool. And I'm just gonna put out the fire. Next arrow. So we can just get the map again. If you want to know how the other, if you want to see the other arrows or want to know how they work, check my previous video. That's also why I'm not going to be explaining the entire thing, because a lot of it I already explained a lot of it before in the other videos. So next we're going to do the frost trap arrow. So this one actually takes some cleanup, but boom, ice. So it just puts a huge block of ice, so you can trap things in there. So let's say, well, it's unpeaceful, so that's not really gonna work. I place a cow. Yeah, ignore that. Yeah, so little problem. Wait just a minute. That cow, that's from another system, so please just ignore that. And I trapped the cow in ice. That's what I was trying to do. So yeah, basically there's another system in this world that's constantly summoning potions of poison at that cow, which I think is the catapult right over there. I thought I turned that off, but apparently not. So next, smoke arrow. So the smoke arrow is basically like a smoke bomb. It just, there's a lot of smoke around the place you shoot it to, I guess, kind of make people unaware of where they are, where you are, just kind of, because you can barely see through it. So yeah, the smoke arrow, and if I just pick it up, it all goes away. And last but not least, the, what the, god damn it, I guess the ice frost trap arrow thing got activated. Weird. Right, so ender arrow, it just, anywhere I shoot I get TP'd. So boom, it's basically just like an ender pearl, but it's an arrow. Pretty straightforward also. So basically the only things I added were a lot more rows of these. I already explained what these do. They basically just set all of these to redstone blocks or air blocks to lock the comparators, so that only one of the arrow systems can be active at a time. But the only thing I'm going to be looking at right now, because I already explained also the tile roll commands, which will be in the description. I basically use tile roll commands to activate that in the chat, so that you can click on it, which will activate them. Blah blah blah. Explained that in my last video, which I will link in the description below. So I'm just gonna go ahead and explain the arrow. So it's tastic for an arrow in the ground. Also explained that in the last video. And then this is the lightning arrow. It's executing at the arrow, summon lightning bolt. It's pretty simple. It's just summoning a lightning bolt at the arrow. But if you don't do all of these other command blocks like this, it will actually only do it with the first arrow, and the arrows after that won't get the lightning bolt summoned. So what I did is I execute at the arrow, I summon a silverfish with no AI so that it doesn't run away. Then I execute at the silverfish to kill all the arrows within a radius of 5, which is pretty big radius, but you could also do it way smaller, so that it kills the arrow, so that when you shoot another arrow, and then it kills the silverfish, so that when you shoot another arrow, it will also do the lightning, so that you can shoot as many lightning arrows as you want. Next one. So this one is actually only one command block. What this actually just does is it executes at the arrow, fill, and then just some relative coordinates ice, 0, replace air. So basically what this does is that it replaces air with ice, but it doesn't like replace the nether quartz or command blocks with ice, so that it doesn't just turn your entire world into ice, but only the air blocks. So yeah, also pretty useful. Oh yeah. Next one, which is also only one command block, is just basically this is the ender arrow. It's really simple. It's just TP add P to add E type is arrow. So it's constantly TPing the player to the arrow. So as soon as there is an arrow, the player gets teleported to it. Ta-da! But yeah. So, and basically the way this works that you don't constantly get teleported to the same arrow is as soon as you get teleported to the arrow, you actually pick up the arrow. But if you have infinity, this won't work. So this won't work with an infinity bow, the ender arrow. So good to keep that in mind. The next one is the smoke arrow. So it's basically if the arrow's in the ground, these are just 4 of the same commands basically. Execute at E, type is arrow, particle smoke. And then this is the command for summoning the smoke, and then I'm summoning them 4 of these smoke clouds above each other so that there's a lot of smoke continuously. Now why it doesn't just summon the smoke once but it keeps coming is a little trick I use a lot. It's set block unpowered comparator 2. So it's basically setting this block to an unpowered comparator so that every time it activates, it deactivates, activates, deactivates, activates, so that the smoke keeps summoning. And yeah, those are basically 4 new arrows for the custom arrows. Will be a new world download in the description so that you can get this version of the custom arrows system. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.